In this TaxSlayer Pro training video, we'll show you how to edit a print option. In one of our other TaxSlayer Pro training videos, we showed you how to create your own custom print option inside Configuration. In this video, what we're going to go over is how to edit the print options that come preloaded in the software. So what I'm going to do from the main menu of TaxSlayer is go into number 7, Configuration. I'm going to go to number 4, Printer Copy Setup. I'm going to go to number 2, Edit Individual Print Options. This takes me to what we'll call the Copy menu. The Copy menu opens or defaults opening to one copy, federal and state. Now let's say, for instance, I wanted to zero out the cover page and the client letter that prints automatically when I select one copy, federal and state. In other words, I don't need a cover page, I don't need a client letter when I print one copy of federal and state return for my client. So while here at the Copy menu, one copy, federal and state, I'm going to double click on Cover Page. This allows me to enter the number of copies of the cover page needed. Well, I don't want a cover page to print when I print one copy of the federal and state, so I'm simply going to zero that out. I'm asked if I would like to clear the number of copies for all cover page options. In other words, do I want to clear out the cover page for all of my print options? At this point, I'm going to say no. And now I want to zero the client letter. I don't need a copy of the client letter when I print one copy of the federal and state for my client. So I'm going to double click the client letter. It's going to ask me to enter the number of copies of the client letter needed. I'm going to enter 0 here. Again, the program asks me would I like to clear the number of copies for all the client letter options. I'm going to say no. And now when I click Done and exit back to the main menu, I've effectively changed the print option for one copy, federal and state. When I choose that print option, when I go to Print Returns, Print Individual Returns, and select a client, and if I choose one copy, federal and state, and click OK, I'll no longer get a cover page and the client letter. It's that simple. Now let's consider another example. I'm going to go into Configuration, into my Printer Copy Setup. I'm going to edit my individual print options as before. And in this particular case, let's say that I only want to print 1040s for all of my clients. I don't want to print 1040As. I don't want to print out any 1040EZs for any of my clients, no matter what print option I choose. So what I'm going to do here is select Form 1040A. The program asks me to enter the number of copies of 1040A needed. I'm going to zero out that 1040A. When I do that, the program asks me would I like to clear the number of copies for all 1040As for all print options. I'm going to say yes to this. And also, I don't want to print any 1040EZs for any of my clients. I'm going to do the same thing, double click 1040EZ. Going to zero out the 1040EZs, answer yes to the question. Now let's check my other print options and make sure that I've zeroed out the 1040As and the 1040EZs for all of my other print options. I'm going to hit the drop down. Let's check the 2 copies federal and state option. So I'm going to select it. And notice when I select 2 copies federal and state to print from my clients, I will always get a 1040. The program will not print 1040As or 1040EZs. Let's check another example. 3 copies federal and state. If I tell the program that I want to print 3 copies of a federal and state return for my client, I have changed or I've zeroed out the 1040A and the 1040EZ. So no matter which print option I choose, I'll only be printing 1040s for all of my clients. It's that simple to change the print options in TaxSlayer Pro. Thanks for watching.